Morning team, it's Mikey from Usually Broken Cars, and today we are working on the Supercharged 924. Today we are making it a bit more singer, so that's singer on a shoestring. Today I'm going to be working on the interior, because the interior on this, whilst it's nice enough, it is 40 plus years old, which also means it's 40 plus year old plastics and trims. So today we're going to do some custom suede coverings for the interior panels on the car. Let's get into it. As you can see, I have already taken down the beam that goes across here. There's a bit of trim just here, I've taken off as well. I'm going to take the other side off as well. Now one thing I'd like to do is cover this, cover the dash, but the problem I've got is there's so many cracks in it, I don't think it'll look very good. So there's a company that makes a top that goes over it. Once I've got that, I'll cover that and put that over the top of it. So for the meantime, I want to try and get the interior done. Now Eagle Eye viewers will already know I've done the door card previously, but today we're going to try and get some more done and give it that more professional feel. A can of spray adhesive. I've got this big sheet of fake suede interior. Now where it's been in the packaging, it's got all of these crease lines, so I'm going to try and maybe iron it, I don't know. And this is like the A pillar, so I'm going to try and cover this as well. And like I say, I've got, this is the top of it that goes on the, where the interior light is and stuff, and where your sun visors bolt up to. The sun visors, I don't think I'm quite good enough of a seamster to cover these, and I wouldn't know where to start either. So I'll probably leave these with just the vinyl for now, but I'm going to have a go at wrapping these up and see how they look. So the only bit that I can see being vaguely difficult is this area here, because I don't know how well I'm going to be able to get it to mould, because there's a little bit of an intricate covering like here, that little bit there. But hopefully once I've cut the material down a bit and got it more to the size that I want, we'll stand a better chance. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna get an iron. I'm gonna just try ironing that and see what happens. Get all of the Pablo dog fur off of it as well. So I've ironed this fabric, and as you can see, compared to what it was over here to this, it's a lot better, but these creases are near on impossible to get out. I'm hoping that maybe when we stretch the fabric a bit, it'll pull them out, but I think it's definitely better for being ironed. But I'm also concerned that I'm destroying the suede effect to it. So I need to, like I say, I think we're going to do this piece, get it cut so that it's about the right shape, cut all the edges out, stick it on and see what happens. So I think if I can cut out some material there and make some cuts around here, should stand a better stead. I don't quite understand how I managed that. And I think the way to do it, I think I'm going to have to make a snip right essentially in this corner to get it to curve nicely. So I still think I'm working with way too much material here. It's making my life quite hard. If I staple instead of glue, at least I know that it would stay in there tight. and then we can hopefully be able to pull it sort of fairly tight from there. And like I say, I think if this is the first point we glue, that's where we stand the best chance of getting it to wrap around nicely. I definitely feel I should have enlisted the help of some professionals here, because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Okay, so it's been like 3 or 4 days since I tried to do the upholstery covering, and I just figured that basically this stuff, as much as I like it, it's just too thick, and yeah, it's not pliable enough. Like, you can get it in and then it starts to create creases, and yeah, I just don't think I'm going to get the finish that I'm looking for with this product. So I went on Amazon. I'll link it below because it might be good, who knows. But I picked up this roll. I think it was about £40 or so. As you can see, I'm opening this in real time with you guys because I haven't seen it. I think it was 3 meters by 1.5 meters. So hopefully we've got a piece that's large enough to do the majority of the car. If not, I will buy some more. So the review said that this stuff was soft, pliable, and it's already adhesive. I mean, it certainly feels nice. It's got a nice finish to it as well. It's not quite the same sort of suede effect as this one, but if it does what we want it to do. It's got an instantly strong chemical smell though, which I read in the reviews, and apparently that will calm down after a few days, but that that's just hit me really hard. Like, all of a sudden, now that I've opened it out, it smells like chemicals. So let's cut a piece up and see how we get on sticking it on. Right, we've cut it sort of kind of to the size. Sorry about the lighting, but it's behind me, and I'm in my conservatory, and it's 9 o'clock at night. It's dark, so but yeah, we've cut it kind of to size. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to peel back just a portion of it, and then get my wife to hold a bit of trim. Just because this bit, there's quite a lot of tension on it, so I think, there we go, it's looking good, that's looking good. It's going to be a fair bit to cut off from behind, but I'm really pleased with that. Claire was just saying that how sort of nice and soft the fabric is. It's more like felt than suede, but it's got a lovely texture to it, and it has adhered really, really well. Like, really stuck down nicely, so I'm really pleased with that. So as you can see, I've got loads of excess, but I would rather have a lot of excess than it not, than not have enough. There's a little kink in it here, which was my mistake when I removed the trim, but overall I'm really pleased with that. That will sit in the dash panel sort of vertically, so let's keep going, peeps. If you're enjoying watching this video, there's a few things that you can do to help me out. Hit the subscribe button, like the video, and hit the notifications icon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now back to the video. My wife very kindly helped me wrap this piece, so yeah, it has stuck really well. It's given a really nice finish. It's lovely and soft. I've got quite a lot of excess around the back, but I'm a little concerned to try and remove too much of it just in case I overdo it. But a lot of this you won't see because it'll actually be behind the body panels where it fits. Like I say, there's a little bit of a bump here, but that's unfortunately, that was my mistake when I was removing it. But yeah, overall, I'm really pleased with that. So I think what we need to do now is just cut the rest out and get them on. I'll mark the holes for the screws. You can kind of sort of see them and feel them, so I'll make sure that they're there, and then I'll just put a tiny little pinhole in them. I've got some caps to go over. Let's get into it. I'm not too sure how well it's going to show it. Again, lighting is poor, but, and I'm not got my tripod or my gimbal, but you can sort of see the finish, and you can sort of have it with or without, you know, that sort of textured look. But I'm really pleased with how it's gone on. Yeah, I mean, I managed to use a little bit less material this time. It's quite hard to make sure that you get it in exactly the right place, because when you start wrapping it, you kind of want to go from the most difficult point, which for me was here in this contour, to make sure that we didn't get like a ridge. But it meant by the time I'd got up to this end here, the material had sort of worked its way over this side as opposed to this side. So it doesn't matter, because again, all of that will be hidden. But I'm really pleased, so let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm going to try and get one more piece done tonight, and then maybe some more tomorrow. Not my finest work. This I've cut too short because of the stretch that was required for like the pocket. Now I do have the advantage that this will be hidden by the pocket itself, so you won't actually see that bit. Getting this tight to the edge was flipping hard, and again I had to make a little cut here, which actually, to be fair, doesn't look terrible. And again, you will have the handle surround over that. And the speaker, again, I purposely left this too big, or sorry, too small, because when I did the other door card with the old material, I cut it too small, and you actually could, or sorry, too big, you could actually see the door card behind it. It's a bit grubby. It seems that like dust and everything sticks to it, but it peels off nicely. It was way harder to do this piece, to do this door card, than it was to do any of the other bits. Yeah, I'm not disappointed. Like I say, we've got, you know, it is a harder bit to do. Let's go and stick it on the car and see what we think to it, peeps. 4 days in, 2 types of materials, but door cards are done, A-pillars done, sunroofs up here, done. I'm really pleased with it. Let me know in the comments below, is the old pattern better on the old door cards? So that's the non-self-adhesive, or the self-adhesive vinyl that I've got on this stuff here. I'm really pleased with the finish on it. It looks smart. It was fairly easy to work with. Just don't cut it too short like I did. But thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye!